Okay, it's been a while since I've updated the Rabbitry, so here is Kalia. She is due this weekend, and I just gave them the nesting boxes yesterday because they were all digging in the corners. Down here is Miss Luna and her kits. These were the kits that were born, oh gosh, 6-7 weeks ago. The first litters of 2015, and they were doing really well. So those are Luna Blues, and these are Fireflies. Her little bundle of red kits. They've both been fantastic first-time mothers. And the kids are super friendly. Up here is Miss Cinnabon. She got her box yesterday and she crawled right in it and started digging, and then she took everything out of it and made a nest in the corner. And she's sleeping in her box. Hopefully she will actually use her box this time. Last time she did not. We had to make an extra large box for her because she is so long that the standard New Zealand boxes do not work for her. And here is Mr. Alexander. Alex. Hey, Alex. Hi. Hi, Alex. Hi. He is our nicest, sweetest buck. Down here is Mr. Felix. Felix. Hey, Mr. Felix. And here's Miss Persephone and all of her kits. This is her second litter, and she, of course, did wonderfully. Hey, Mama. They are also just lovely sweethearts. This is Miss Serena, who is also due this weekend. Serena's always been a skittish rabbit, so I try not to bother her too much, but she is absolutely fine with me handling the kits, which is probably why I haven't sold her yet. If she was skittish and didn't like me handling the kits, then she would not be staying. She still might be sold though after this litter. Over here is Miss Phoebe. Phoebe is one of my first rabbits. She and Leo and Piper all came at the same time. She was the youngest. She's been a fantastic mother, and she's done really well with any rabbit we've bred her with, except for bred her with, except for Starbuck. She really doesn't like him at all, and she only had 4 kits when bred with him, so we won't breed her with him again, even though they were lovely kits. So she ended up fostering a couple of Serenities when Serenity had 9. This is Alex, not Alex. This is Starbuck, Alex's father. They look a lot alike, not just because they're both white bunnies. Yes, and he likes to do the hula dance. He'll go up on his back legs and back and forth, like he's doing the hula. Won't you? Won't you? And he'll do it for like 5 minutes and stop it. It's really cute, but of course he won't do it on cue. This is Mr. Leo, our oldest rabbit. Yeah, he's our old man, and he's the father or grandfather of almost all of the white bunnies. The only one he's not related to is Starbuck and Serenity, who are brother and sister. Serenity! Miss Serenity! Hey, baby! Miss Serenity! Hi, sweetie! Hi, honey! Oh my goodness, you pulled fur? You're not pregnant. You haven't been with a boy. Look at that nest back there, though. She is due to be bred at the end of this month. Aw, who's a princess? Who's a princess? But up until yesterday, she was next to a pregnant rabbit, and sometimes their hormones get scrambled and they think that they're going to be nesting too. Oh, you ate all your hay too. I'll have to get you some more when I'm done. Oh, you don't want me to stop petting, huh? Who's a sweetheart? Who's a sweetheart? Okay, I'll get you some hay now then. There you go, angel girl. There you go. I'm sorry if I'm getting this all out of focus. It's hard to do it with one hand. Okay, princess, there we go. Now, over here is Miss Ruby. She is Sienna's daughter. And she's also a complete love. At first, she was so skittish. I couldn't do this. I would not have been able to do this at all. And I've been working with her and working with her. And she has just become the friendliest little girl. She's old enough to breed, but we're waiting till the end of the month on her because I wanted her to get a little bit bigger. Even though she was old enough, I wanted her to be a pound bigger than she was when she turned 6 months. Just because I think that they do better when they're closer to the 9 and 10 and 11 pound mark. But she is a real sweet red. Her mama died maybe a week after her litter was weaned. The dog behind us, it came up against some raccoons, and there was just a nasty, nasty fight, and it scared the rabbits, and Sienna flipped and broke her back. And so she did not survive that, of course. And we hadn't planned to keep any rabbits from this litter. So we hadn't worked with them very much. That's why Ruby was so skittish. But now she's a doll. So I'm glad that I was able to keep one of Sienna's daughters. Because Sienna was she was such a lovely girl. Alright, Miss Ruby, I gotta close up and show them your papa. Come on. Oh, come on, sweetie. Come on. There we go. And down here is my red daddy, Wildfire. Oh, he is Cinnamon's sister. He was Sienna's half-sister, and he's not related to Firefly at all, but he is the father of her kids. And he is just one of the sweetest rabbits. I find that the boys are much nicer than the girls generally. And then the white females tend to be nicer than the red females, except for Ruby. But even Cinnamon will let me pet her now, when 6 months ago she would not. So, hi, princess. Oh, you ready to have those babies? Yes, yes. Okay, so that's the Rabbitry. Oh, hey, Kelly. And this, oh, if you'll remember, in the very beginning of my videos, there was one of a little kit named Colossus, who was just the teeniest little thing ever. And not only did she turn out not to be a boy, she turned out to be a very lovely, lovely breeding doe. She's actually technically our pet, but we let her try having a litter last year, and she did such a fantastic job that she also is a working doe now. Yes, but we love her, don't we? And yeah, if we ever had to get rid of the Rabbitry, she would be the one that stayed, because she would make an excellent house rabbit. She's such a love. Okay, but yeah, so we changed her name to Clea since she was a girl. Oh yes. I'm sorry, I love my rabbits.